I'm sorry, stay in our introverted state 24/7. We're not going to go anywhere in life. It's about embracing where you are while you work towards becoming a better version of yourself. And we cannot do that in our introversion. The comfort zone is a safe space where we don't risk, but neither do we grow. That is so sad. Your introvert identity is limiting you in achieving success in this world. And don't come over here with your 4A self. Ain't talking to no 4A. When I said the girl's boring, mate. You make sure you look so bad. The baby hair that you guys do does not look good. What are you gonna do? Work in retail for the rest of your life?
I find that really annoying. Yes, I am naked.
Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I'm in a new setup. I got some things to tell you. I just want to talk today about comfort zone and why I think we as Black introverts need to move out of our comfort zone. I still get comments from my first video that I put on the 10 struggles of Black female introverts. I still get comments for that. This is the recurring message that I keep getting. There's nothing wrong with us, yet there isn't. And now we don't need to change. But I actually want to challenge that today because we need to really start thinking about the fact that we might have to change to get the things that we want. We as Black introverts might have to change our behavior and change our identity to have success in life and to achieve our goals. And that bonds a lot of us, that does bond a lot of us. It's like, I shouldn't have to do those things. Yes, you shouldn't have to, but we are not growing. Well, we're not very visible in any industry really, especially in entertainment. And I think that's because we don't push ourselves outside of our comfort zone. Everyone's extroverted in the world because introverts stay within their comfort zone. Our image as introverts, the understanding of introverts, our reputation as introverts depends on many of us stepping outside of our comfort zone and making ourselves known in spaces that we would never otherwise occupy. I'm not saying become extrovert. I'm just saying that we have to actually start thinking about how we can be more adaptable, be more flexible and transform. Because if we don't, then if we don't do it, then we're just going to stay the same. I'm going to explain to you guys what a comfort zone is, okay? Just in case you're not familiar or need reminding. So a comfort zone is a place or situation where you feel most at ease and most comfortable. Yeah? So where you're most comfortable, like when someone invites you out to go out and you're like, I should probably go out and network and, put on that new dress and go out and go somewhere new. But you feel more comfortable sitting in your pajamas, watching TV, snacking, because it's a comfort zone. It's a place where you feel most at ease, right? Follow me on TikTok because I'm actually going to start doing a series of street interviews for introverts or Black introverts. Now, you guys should know that I have a degree in photography and video and digital imaging. I had to do street photography. First year, first module, I shot myself. I've been doing photography in college even since I was 16, but it always scared the crap out of me. Like in my community, my area, it's not so daunting, but in the new city, new area, I haven't done it in years. I have to do this project for my Black Introversion brand and for us, and just to connect and build the community. I want to do a street photography series, a street video series where I interview people about, perception and stereotypes and self-image, and I'm like out of it, like I haven't done it in a while, and that makes me really nervous. And the thought of having to do that scares the crap out of me. I didn't know when I was younger that I was an introvert. That's why these things are so hard for me to do. It was always a reward at the end of it for me, and I have to really push for this, guys. So I'm just saying, like, if I really don't step out my comfort zone, I can't build this community. I can't build my online brand. I can't connect to us. I can't understand introversion. I can't do the books I want to write on it. I quite simply cannot grow in this area of my life. And it's making me think of how many of us do this as well. How many of us also say, this is who I am. They can't change me. Accept us for who we are. Okay, yeah, but how are we supposed to achieve success? And so I'm like, how? The other jobs that I apply for, and they say outgoing, bubbly personality. I'm applying for them. Oh, a bar, a club. Oh, it's too social. I'm applying for it. There's a job that I wanted to apply for, actually. That's the one recommended to me today. Within a law firm. I'm gonna go for it. Now, I usually wouldn't take that job, but I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna document this whole process, guys. So when I was looking for jobs, it was like, okay, introvert jobs, things that require me to stay inside and not talk to anyone. But now I'm realizing I have to flip everything. Now I have to say, okay, I know what jobs are good for an introvert. In order for me to grow and truly push myself out of my comfort zone, I have to go the complete binary opposite to say I have to go to jobs where that require me to show up every day, show my face, use my voice, talk to people, interact, to be in a busy environment. I want to see if I can do it. It does sound like a burnout. It does sound like how, but I also don't know. I don't want to limit myself and say, oh, it sounds like a burnout. I'm going to burn out. What if I don't? What if I succeed? Like, what if I'm actually really good at it? What if I can do it? What if I surprise myself? Our income, our relationships, our career success, this basic joy and happiness, I think is really going to come from an introvert stepping outside our comfort zones. I have a lot of goals. The common element that requires me to achieve these goals is courage and stepping out my comfort zone. So I have to do it. And I want you guys to follow this journey with me, an introvert's journey to stepping out of their comfort zone. I'm gonna have to show up a bit more raw as well, because I've not been coming on here because it's the whole like feeling like you have to be made up to be in front of the camera or put makeup on and have new accessories and clothes and all this stuff to just talk about something so basic. I will be getting a new camera. I can film without having to sit down every time and focus the camera. It's quite limiting. So you guys, if you've stepped out your comfort zone before for success, please let me know if you've done this before, because I'm quite nervous. And this is where the introvert title or identity becomes limiting, because I'm saying I can't do that because I'm an introvert. Oh, that's that. Oh, I can't do that. I'm an introvert. So that title now, this identity, is becoming a limitation. And I don't want it. I'd rather be ambi. I'm going to explain to you guys what a comfort zone is, okay, just in case you're not familiar or need reminding. A settled method of working that requires little effort and yields only barely acceptable results. That's really sad when I think about that, because it requires little effort, and that reminds me of me. Everything that we do as introverts, most of the time, if you're not happy where you are in your life, which I'm not, requires little effort. It's uncomfortable. I'm going to run. The comfort zone is a safe space where we don't risk, but neither do we grow. That is so sad. It says here that it's not simply a physical space, it's also a mental space. I agree with that. So if you stay in the comfort zone for too long, which is what we do as introverts, it can make you complacent. And I do believe that we have greatness in us, that we are truly great, and the world needs to see more of us. The world needs to be exposed to so many more introverts in every industry, because we have so much to offer. But if we're not willing to step out of our comfort zone, to network, to seize those opportunities, to be around new people in new spaces, then how are we supposed to shape the culture and challenge, Black identity? The world needs us, to be frank. We're great. Whenever you step out your comfort zone for the first time, you feel gas, like you get pumped, like, oh my God, I did it. And you want to kind of work off of that next high. I remember when I was younger, I used to be such an achiever. I used to be so, there's no one to push me. That's the only issue. I mentioned that before in my other video about having to push yourself as an adult is really hard. But I always knew I could do more. In this space, I was always the best. But I wasn't really pushed. And I kind of just went down in life. And I've never really been able to really fulfill my true potential in anything. So I have this deep, strong kind of just feeling unfulfilled and knowing that I'm capable of more. But I do feel disconnected. So I'm happy I'm doing this. That's why I love doing this one where I just talk, because I feel like I'm understanding why I'm here now. And it's bad how sometimes I'm so in my head that I can sit there thinking I'm going to do a video, and then now I'm talking, I understand what I'm supposed to do. I'm meant to step outside my comfort zone. It's like, I've never been put in a position where I can show that to myself. So I think it's about proving to yourself. The comfort zone refers to things a person sticks to that are safe and familiar. How am I supposed to achieve? How are we supposed to grow? This is about introversion, yeah, encouraging and empowering Black introverts. But do you know what? More so than other people trying to understand us, it's about us trying to understand ourselves and how we operate. Right, this journey started out as just like an online rant, right, to get to help to express myself. But do you know where I think this is going? I think this is going in the direction of we're gonna have to change our identity. I don't not for other people to understand this, and not to fit in, but to fulfill our true potential, for us to achieve our goals and have success in the world. We're gonna have to step out of our comfort zone, outer aspects of our identity, and move away from introversion into ambi. That's what I think the channel is going to be about. I don't think it's going to be about staying as you are and embracing it. It's about embracing where you are while you work towards becoming a better version of yourself. And we cannot do that in our introversion. You understand? We're quite simply gonna suffer. No, it sounds fucked, man. And I'm trying to think of ways that I can come out of my comfort zone. So the projects that I have to do, the TikTok interview project won't be too scary for me. So I'm thinking if I can do a list of things that scare me the most, because comfort zone, anxiety and fear, they're all connected, aren't they? I'm so nervous. But I know it's gonna yield such good results. It's gonna help me to grow. Write a list of things that scare me the most and do those very things. Okay. What situations or scenarios make you feel the most anxious or uncomfortable? Large groups of people. Okay, guys, I'm just writing out the plan of what I'm gonna have to do. Daily small talk is gonna be 1. Compliments to strangers is gonna be 2. Going to networking events that are related to my interests and my goals. Also developing conversation starters. So I'm gonna have to create a list. I'll send you guys the list. That's a good place to start. So thanks for staying tuned. If you know you've never stepped out your comfort zone, please comment. Like, if you have, let me know how you did it, what you did, and what you achieved in doing so, because I got a lot of things I need to do, baby, and I can't do it in this introvert identity. So let me know if you feel like your introvert identity is limiting you in your achieving success in this world and achieving your goals. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. In a world that's ever trying to change who you are, stay black, stay pure, and stay righteous. I'll see you online.